Hello, everyone, and welcome to the new studio. We're excited, so take a look around. And we're kicking off this episode, enjoying the scenery here. It's a super location and a lot of really great work with my wife, Rebecca. I glued a few things together and put some nails in, so there you have it. Clap, clap, clap. All right, welcome to the Stanford Lee Show. This week, song and dance man wins the Nobel Peace Prize. The blog is the blog, but seriously, we've got some great musical content. Go to the link in the caption and check it out. So imagine growing up in a family of talent, everybody dances and sings, and that's the family that George M. Cohan grew up in. Great American, hails to us from Providence, Rhode Island, was born in 1878. He had a great life and was able to see the golden age of entertainment, of working with vocal ensembles, dance troupes. He published 300 songs and produced 50 musicals. Incredible repertoire of work. And his work was very important in some of the efforts during the war. What's really interesting is his family. So he was known as being a part of the Cohan Four. Everybody played and sang, and they were in that time, I guess, that you would think of as vaudeville, where there was all this great music and, tap dancing as well. And, it's not like today, maybe where you'd get up on the stage and, be with a turntable or a guitar. It's like you had to actually be able to perform and dance and do the whole thing. And he was a complete entertainer in himself. He didn't care much for his voice for some reason, and we don't have a whole lot of recordings, maybe a few with his voice on it. He preferred to be the author of these songs, and I guess you've got to be really great in your life. You really have got to accomplish something to get a biopic, and that's exactly what he got in the movie Yankee Doodle Dandy in 1942, which starred James Cagney. And it's kind of funny to see him because if you were really into the silver screen and, that old era of movies, you might recognize him more as a gangster than a song and dance man. But he actually won an Oscar for his role in Yankee Doodle Dandy, which celebrates the life of George M. Cohan. I guess the pinnacle of his career was probably receiving the Nobel Peace Prize given to him by Franklin Delano Roosevelt for his efforts in World War I. I mean, he had these songs that were famous for the war effort and motivating the troops. He was famous for the songs "You're a Grand Old Flag" and "Over There." I guess kind of like you would say, a spotless career, wonderful person. Now let's let's talk about something interesting, because if you're like me, it's kind of like, okay, it's time to do taxes, and no, it's not going to be one of these Capone stories, I promise. But, it's like they get you with taxes, and you've got to be smart about it, and, certainly pay your taxes. But Cohan had this, IRS coming after him. This was before receiving the Nobel Peace Prize, by the way. I don't think it's contingent on your tax records, but he was getting hassled by the IRS, basically. And he was able to present a case that stated that as with all the responsibilities and as busy as a showman would be, he couldn't possibly keep up with all the expenses for entertainment, for business, for dining, for, whatever he needed to write off on his tax records, which was thousands of dollars back then. You could just imagine now. And it's actually known as the Cohen law, the Cohen rule. And you can look it up in a legal dictionary or online, and it's an actual thing, because he was able to prove in court that hey, you can't keep up with all this, and you still need to be able to write it off. So you can't really use it for everything, I guess, is what I've been told, but it's set a precedence where you can write things off even if you don't have a receipt for it, if you can vouch that you actually had that expense. So that helps us a lot with taxes. So thanks, George M. Cohan, for making taxes better. The other thing is they always say never let the facts get in the way of a good story, and that was exactly the idea that George M. Cohan's parents had regarding his birthday, because on his documents it says that he was actually born July the 3rd, and they swear in a Bible that it was actually July the 4th, because, he's born on the 4th of July, like Yankee Doodle Dandy. So anyway, that's just interesting. Okay, so did I tell you all the exciting things about his music? Well, me being kind of a music nerd, I'm just excited to be able to go online, and I think that government's absolutely useless. I know some of you will hate me for saying that, but just appallingly useless. But I go online and I go to the Library of Congress, and I can actually look up all of his music and download it. Maybe that's thanks to Franklin Delano Roosevelt, or just good American know-how to be able to put PDFs online and allow me to be able to get to all this good stuff. But I would like to present to you this song, just a little bit of fun with Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Well, I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy, a Yankee Doodle do or die, a real live nephew of my Uncle Sam, born on the 4th of July. I've got a Yankee Doodle sweetheart, she's my Yankee Doodle joy. Yankee Doodle went to London just to ride the ponies. I am a Yankee Doodle, I am a Yankee Doodle, I am a Yankee Doodle boy.
Hey, it really helps our channel, so check out our social media, give us a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the Stanford Lee Show.